Imagine reporting losses year after year to the point that no one expects you to make money. That's become the IDW standard. We're not talking about money that you would find in your couch cushions either. We're talking about losing $26.4 million in 2019. Considering this company was evaluated at around $16 million, yeah, we're talking about losing and losing and losing. So hey there. So today we are returning to one of those valuable lessons that I think everyone should be able to learn from. Again, the IDW method. It's in the comic book realm, but it doesn't really matter if you're in video games or if you're in anime or what have you. This kind of stuff, it should tell you never forget your customer or else. Now, if you look at the numbers in front of you, these are absolutely astounding. And the astounding thing about this is this used to be a company that showcased profitability. If you look at the numbers in front of you, for example, you'll notice the fiscal years ended October 31st, 2016. That was the end of their year. They had a profit of $3.669 million that year. But in 2017, well, things went pretty bad. Now, the number there doesn't seem too terrible either. Losing $800,000 for your entire year, that's all you make. Yeah, that's not good. But the things that went on behind the scenes, moving around stocks and things like that, that was a bad thing. And then in 2018, well, the proverbial wagon wheels fell off. If you look at the numbers here, fiscal year ended October 31st, 2018. Down at the bottom column, you'll notice brackets there. That equals loss $36,022,000. Yeah, that's what they lost for a year. That's everything that they made. Negative $36 million. And this was a company at the time that was evaluated at around $50 million. They basically tanked this company, going from $50 million to $16 million in evaluation. Now, as a result to that, many a person indeed got fired, but they had to hire many of these people back. The result of bringing them back, well, it's the same old thing. You're not going to be able to reverse trends. And again, looking at these new numbers, it is absolutely insane. 3 years here, basically demolishing a company because, well, you wanted to go out and you wanted to appease people that do not buy your products. Now, there are 3 segments that comprise IDW. You have a publishing arm, you have an arm basically responsible for entertainment, and then you have some other portion that lost about $1.3 million. Now, if you look at the publishing arm, by itself lost $5.2 million. We're talking about mostly comics with a little bit of games in there, talking about board games and on. $5.2 million in losses there. How do you continue running when you're making that much in loss every year? The entertainment arm of this too, the one responsible for things like Winona Earp, it lost $19.8 million, and that promised recovery, it doesn't happen in 2020. Nope, wait until 2021. They write off the next year too. Imagine that. 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, all written off. But hey, stockholders, you should be happy. See, they tell you in the first part of this, the fourth quarter, fiscal 2019, we delivered V-Wars and we delivered October Faction to Netflix, but we had huge overages in that, and well, our financial agreements, they ended up really messing us up. We're going to see that all the way into first quarter, fiscal 2020. But looking ahead, we're going to be delivering Lock and Key and other things, so we'll see the impact of that in the first half of fiscal 2020. IDW is on track to attain steady profitable operations in 2021 and beyond, with prospective upside for potential renewals in IDW Entertainment's current lineup from our previously announced deal with Cineflix and Sci-Fi for distribution of Winona Earp, from new deals that IDW Entertainment team is developing in its IP pipeline, and from our focus on complete franchise monetization through merchandising, games, video and demand, and other fandom-driven channels. We are working to ensure that all divisions of IDW operate profitability by fiscal year 2020. 21. So basically, you give any money to this company, you might as well be throwing it in a hole, because this hole, yeah, it got woke one time. And when it got woke, it has steadily lost money to the tune of, well, you saw the numbers out there. I mean, we're talking about a company that's lost $60 freaking million plus, and it just keeps going away. What's even more interesting, and what we're going to finish here on, is what happens on the publishing side, with IDW not mentioning anything about traditional direct market comic book businesses in their media highlights, aka, we're not going to make any money on that. What they did is they talked about the virtues of its attempt to expand into both the educational and young reader graphic novel market and into the Spanish language graphic novel markets, aka, again, we're not going to make any money traditionally, so that should say plenty. But anyway, you tell me what you think when you see this stuff. Doesn't that tell you something about going out and forgetting your audience? Like I said, what do you think here? Ending, I want to keep this short and say thank you. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you showing up and spending your time. I'm not going to take up any more of it except to say you enjoyed this, subscribe to the channel, share these videos, and yeah, we'll be doing this again soon. But thank you sincerely.